Okay, so segment 3. I'm going to add, I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to add some bit more colour to the water. Just make it punch out a little bit, make it look like it's closer to us than this land. So that's, again, same colours as before. Crimson and a little drop of ultramarine in it. Just give that water a little bit more oomph. So this is where I was on about where we put the cloud reflecting in. So just keep going back and forth from ultramarine, crimson, and just alternating between those. Same as the cloud, softening the edges off. Gone warmer there. And then in the middle of it, I'm going to go bluer. So cool it off. So imagine these are the ripples on your lake. Always horizontal and going thinner as they go further away there. Super. Lovely, like it. Right, leave that alone, and while that's drying, I just want to put a little bit of detail in the background there in the landscape, make it more interesting. So I'm going to make up quite a dark mixture of ultramarine and crimson again, no surprises. So imagining there's some bushes on the end of that lake there, trees and bushes. Little scuffing strokes like that, a very technical term you've heard me use before, but using the roughness of your paper to sort of do the job for you, which is ideal, isn't it? And then horizontal stroke for the lake there, at the edge of the lake, sorry. So in the middle, following that theme at the beginning where we kept it nice and orange in the middle, we can do that again with this detail for the landscape. We can use like an orangey colour there for the trees and bushes that might be there. And then I've got the rigger brush ready, so just to draw some tree trunks and branches and things there to make it look realistic. Just redefine that so that it's nice and sharp. And just go over this right hand side a bit more, just make that a little bit taller and less bitty. I think it's a little bit bitty there. I don't want too much confusion and distraction for your eye there. That's good, that. Like it. Okay, just being careful how much tissue I use, obviously, for the current situation. And then what I'm thinking, I'm going to put like bulrushes, some bushes and then some actual bulrushes themselves, just so that they show that there's foreground and we're on the land in this part. So that's a mixture of the sword brush and the rigger brush. So let's get the sword brush ready, wherever it is. So I'm going to use some burnt sienna. I'm going to use blue and crimson like I did earlier on, but I'm also going to use some burnt sienna as well for these bulrushes. Right, so I've made up burnt sienna with ultramarine in it. Nice dark mixture. And then with the sword brush, get it nice and full of paint, and then making sure it's the right way, squashing it on and lifting off like that, and then the thin part of the bulrush like that, and then squash it on and across, up, lovely. Just getting back into the swing of it. The more confident you can be with this, the better. The more natural it tends to look. And then for the head of the bulrush, if we just get a lot of paint on your brush and just squash it on like that. Changing brushes. I'm going to put a bit more bulk at the bottom there. Okay, that'll do for that side, I think. We can mess about all day doing that and overwork it, really. Less is more, as they say. So just making some more of that colour, burnt sienna, ultramarine, nice dark colour. It really depends what brush you use to get this right. That's not the best one actually. It's a nice brush, but it doesn't give me that scuffing that I want. So I'm going back to this one, which you've all seen me use a million times, and it does what I want it to do, so I'll keep using it. Going to just level that off a bit, because it's a little bit confusing there, that I'm not 100% happy with that. So that's just a little bit of red, just adding a little high key sort of contrast to the warm colours on the water there, just blending it a little bit. And then I'm going to go back, not used it yet, but I'm going to use some neutral tint. So a neutral tint with ultramarine. Just try and make this a bit better this side, because I'm not happy with that. It's wet in wet, this bit, so hopefully it gives me a nice natural feel into this part. It's all trial and error, so it can't be perfect every time, but that's not bad. It's not bad at all, that. Just get that colour, so that's the neutral tint with the blue, and I'll just redefine some of these, I think. Just get that nice little variation of tones. I'm marling about with that area there, when I should just leave it, I think. Some negative painting there, so I'm lifting colour off really there with the brush. And I think that'll do it actually. Could be a bit better in that area, but there you go, that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I think that's finished. Hope it's been an enjoyable watch. If you can give me some feedback about what you think. Like I say, I've done well to get the tripod standing up. So okay, I'll post 3 segments now, and I think that'll do it. Okay, keep safe everyone.